In today's video, we're going to create a chromatic aberration text distortion in After Effects. This title intro is inspired by the Vision trailer. By the way, this template is available on my website. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's create a new composition. Give it a name, and you can see my composition settings on the screen. So first of all, we have to add text into our composition. So I'm going to select our type tool and then add text into this composition, and I'm going to add two different text or title into this composition as an example. Let's quickly align it to the center of this composition so we can move it forward. So after that, I'm going to select both text layer and pre-compose them. Name it as a text holder. Then check this box and click OK. Alright, so now it's time to create displacement map so we can display or distort our text. So for that, simply click this icon to create a new composition. Name it as a map. Now I'm going to add a new solid layer. You can name it whatever you want. And then I'm going to search effect called turbulent noise. Simply add it to this layer. And first of all, I'm going to change it to fractal type to dynamic twist. Then I changed noise type to block. After that, I increased the brightness as well as the contrast. And then I'm going to uncheck the uniform scaling, so we can play with the scale width and the height individually. And lastly, here is the complexity value, so you can set it as per your requirement. And then we can animate this design by playing with the evolution properties. To animate this, I'm going to use an expression. So simply type a simple expression called time times 600. And you can click anywhere to confirm this expression. And if I play the previews, you can see displacement design is moving. Now, if you want to move this entire design to any direction, simply change the offset value of it. Or you can animate the offset value to animate the entire design in any direction, just like this. Alright, so let's go back to our main composition and then simply add this map composition into this timeline. Now turn off the visibility of this layer. And then I search effect called displacement map. Simply add it to our text holder layer. And now I'm going to change its displacement layer as a map. And you can see it will affect our text. If you change the distortion effect, simply go back to the map composition, and here you can simply remove the offset animation. Or if you want a slight variations, you can rotate the entire design. And it will on our main composition, just like this. So as you understand that, how we can distort text by using the displacement map. And now we are going to see how to control this displacement. So for that, I move forward a little bit in our timeline, and then I add a keyframe on the max horizontal displacement as well as the vertical displacement. Then I move forward a bit. And I change its value to 0 to remove the displacement from the text. And now you can see how it will affect. Alright, so let's move forward and let me show you how you can add another displacement on this text. But this one is different from our previous one. So to create it once again, I'm going to create a new composition name. It wave map. But this time, I'm going to select a pen tool. Make sure your fill option is turned off and the stroke option set as a gradient stroke. And then I'm add a horizontal line in this composition just like this. Then I go to the gradient option, and here I change the start and end point of this gradient just like this to get this kind of design. This is a semi-transparent part, and so if you want to make it transparent, simply go to the gradient editor. And here you can make it transparent, just like this. And now I'm going to animate this ship. So for that, I simply open the position property of this shape layer and then animate it. After animating, I'm going to add a repeater in this shape layer. Let's increase copies around 12. Then I open the repeater. Transform properties, and under it, I'm going to change its Y position. Just like this, and change X position to 0. So you will get this kind of animation. Right now it's very flat. So to make it curvy, I'm going to add a zigzag, this shape layer. Then I open the zigzag settings, and under it, I change it. Points as a smooth, and change the size as well as the segment to get this look. And to make it alive, I'm going to search turbulent displacement effect and add it to this layer. And right now it looks so cool and alive. Alright, so let's go back to our main composition. And once again add this comp to this timeline. Turn it off. And then search effect called CC class. Simply add it to this text holder layer. Then open the surface options and change the bump map to wave map. And if I play the preview, so you can see how it will affect our text. Right now, if I turn on this web map layer, so you can see our gradient is responsible to create this distortion effect. So if you want more distortion, so simply go to the wave map composition, and then you have to change gradient just like this. And now if I turn off the web map layer, so you can see our distortion is increased. Now we can turn on our previous distortion effect. And as we did before, we have to control this displacement. So for that, I'm going to add a keyframe on the displacement value at this point. Then I move forward a bit and change this displacement value 20 to remove the distortion effect. And now you can see both distortion effects on our text settled down gently. So once you do this setup, simply select all the layers and pre-compose it and name it as animation. Make sure you check this box before clicking. And now it's time to add a background. So I'm going to create a new solid, which is going to be our background. Next, I'm going to search a gradient ramp effect and add it to this background layer. Then I change its ramp to radial ramp. Then I change its start point. Also, I swap colors to invert this. Then I dragged the and color point far from the center to create this kind of gradient look. Let me show you how you can create a monochromatic effect. So for that, I simply select Animation Layer and then go to Effects and Preset Panel. And here simply search Optics Competition Effect. So first, I'm going to change its field to 30. Then I check this Reverse Lens Distortion checkbox. Next, I'm going to add a 3D glasses effect to this layer. First, I change its left view to animation. Then I change its 3D view as balanced colored red and blue. You can also change to interface upper L and lower R. But for now, we keep the balanced colored option. If I play the preview so you can see how monochromatic effect looks on our text. And finally, we are moving to create a final effect. So for that, I select the animation layer and then I go to Effects and Preset Panel. I'm going to search CC Lens Effect and add it to our layer. So first, I'm going to increase its size just like this and add a keyframe on size. Then I move forward a bit and decrease the size a little bit. And finally add the last keyframe. I increase the value to settle down the text. And if I play the preview so you can see how it will look, you can adjust the keyframe as per your requirement. I'm just showing you the technique. So that's how you can create a monochromatic aberration text distortion in After Effects. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.